What's up, Internet? Big J with Big J's Extreme Fitness. Look, no hands. I got me a fancy camera stand now, and I want to talk to you guys real quickly about something that strikes the entire world on a daily basis, and that's depression. I'm actually trying to overcome a slight case of depression now. I got some good news from the doctor this morning, so I'm feeling a lot better. But I got to tell you guys one thing. First and foremost, we are stricken by it on a daily basis. It's what we want instead of what we need to have. It's what we wish we had instead of what we should be working for. It's us trying to be jealous, or not trying to be, but automatically jealous of what the next person has and we don't have. So, without further ado, I want to talk to you real quickly. I'm going to leave some links in the description box of videos that I've done in the past of why I choose to stay positive, as well as what has happened to me in the past. I was involved in a Humvee accident. I know many of you already know about it. But I was run over by a Humvee, broke, crushed, and fractured 22 bones, both shoulders, left elbow, all the ribs on the left-hand side, 2 vertebrae, and my left leg in 2 places. However, I'm okay. I'm fine. I suffer daily with some chronic back pain and some other problems, some aches and whatnot, not from working out in the gym. The doctor told me to get my butt back in the gym after my injury. But I still suffer from a little bit of depression every now and then because I feel like, well, what if I had not have been run over? Would I be a pro bodybuilder today still? Would I continue to be powerlifting, if it's a competition or whatever? So, broke the bones, got recovered. The doctor told me I'd never walk again properly. 2 years later, I got back on a competitive bodybuilding stage. Actually, not back on, but for the first time in a competitive state, and did well. Got myself out of the depression, was kind of hooked on some pain medication for a while. You guys have heard the story, but let's talk about dealing with depression. Now, just a week ago, not today, but about 7 or 8, 9 days ago, I went to the doctor. I had some extreme pain in my left shoulder. I'm actually a law enforcement officer. I was doing an arrest. I tweaked my shoulder, started hurting probably 3 months ago, and it's gotten progressively worse. Now, I have not recovered. I have not done physical therapy. I've not taken a break, and that's my fault. It's stupid for me to continue to train with intensity when I know dang good and well there's an injury. So less than a week ago or so, I went to the doctor's office. They told me that I had a 90% tear of the left rotator cuff. Now, I've had 4 surgeries on one shoulder. Sorry, distracted squirrel. 3 surgeries on a different shoulder, 4 surgeries on my left elbow, etc. You know the story. And, I have calcification, so when there's problems in the bone starts growing more. It gives it a candle wax type formation, and it's painful. However, my life is great. I'm living in a wonderful house. I've got cars. I've got worldly goods. I've got money. I've got happiness. My kids are growing up. They're doing fantastic. I've got a successful couple of businesses. I've got tons of friends and family. However, if you have every single thing in the world and you're depressed, none of that does any good for you. Money can't buy happiness. It pays the bills and makes you comfortable. But if you're not happy inside, you're going to have problems. And yes, money does make a lot of difference. It does. However, again, if you are not comfortable, I'm going to say this a billion times, if you're not happy with who you are, you're going to be depressed, whether it be chronically, clinically, depressing type, what type of depression you have, maybe a small level or a large level. I've been extremely depressed, and right now I feel a little bit better because I'm going to tell you a story, but I've been in a depression state for the last week. But you guys haven't seen me post any videos saying, screw my life, everything's bad, I've got it horrible, because I don't, and you don't either. If you're watching me on YouTube, or if you're watching me on your phone, you're driving your car, you're drinking your coffee, you're sleeping in a nice warm bed, you got a roof over your head, you got cold and hot running water, and you got food, your life's not bad. I don't care if you're, in a situation to where you're depressed about school, work, you're in a bad relationship, whatever. Wake up, brothers and sisters. Smile at yourself every morning when you're brushing your teeth. Give thanks. Be thankful. Start off fresh every morning with a smile to every single person you come across. Say, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, sir? Handshake, salute, whatever it is you got to do, and change your life, okay? Don't worry about what the other people are doing around you. Don't worry about if they have it better than you, because they may not. They probably don't. I'm telling you. Sometimes a lot of money brings a lot of hardship, but I'm definitely one to be able to tell you from personal experiences and businesses that I've been involved with, the more money you got, the more heartache you got. I'm not saying don't strive to be the best. You have to do that on a daily basis because this world, in its relativity, will bring you down until the day you die. Taxes, problems, anger, laws that you don't believe in, that you're not voting on. You got to get out there and vote if you want to change them. And things that you're not in control of. There's anger around the world. There's murder. There's discontent. There's war. There's famine. There's hunger. There's people that just hate life. Don't be one of them. You shouldn't be if you're watching this video because you've got it good. You got the internet. Some countries don't even have that. So make sure that you wake up, understand that you're in charge of your livelihood. You are born with depression. You're born with hormones. You're born with everything in the body that can make you happy, sad, mad, glad, strong, weak, whatever. Fat, skinny, you name it. You are in charge. So, to tell you why I feel so much better today is I just got back from the Veterans Administration. They took another x-ray. I needed more evidence that I had a 90% tear because after I was told I had a 90% tear, I went straight to the gym, put 405 on the shoulder press, and pressed it like it was going out of style. I wanted to either just rip it completely apart and jump underneath that surgery that they told me I had to have before I touched another weight, or try and see if they were wrong. And they were wrong. Went back today, got myself another MRI. Doctors, thank you so much for being stubborn, Big J. Doctors told me there was some kind of a fold in it. It didn't register right, but today, and I'm going to go with what they say because I've had a torn rotator cuff 100 times or about 4 times, and I've had surgery, but I couldn't even raise my shoulder up when I had a 40% tear. It is a 15% tear, and I'm thankful. So I put my mindset back into, okay, I'm blessed, I'm happy, I'm glad to be alive, I'm going to go back and kill it with intensity, I'm going to rehab this, I don't have to have surgery on this shoulder. They recommend it, but they said it's not necessary, I can rehab it, and get back into kicking some butt with major intensity. Mr. Intensity is back, and I want to tell you guys that, again, you are in charge of your depression because you're born with it. You're going to have it for the rest of your life. Make sure you wake up with a smile on your face. Even if you got so many bills that you don't even know what to do, get a better job. Get re-educated. Get a higher education. Figure it out. But don't be depressed because it turns your heart to stone. Turns your soul black. It makes you a bad person inside. And when you feel like you're bad, you are bad. When you omit badness to your family and your friends and your people around you and your fans and whatever, it starts to rub off. A smile is contagious. Do it. Turn the frown upside down. Grab a broom. Don't gripe about it. Sweep it up and make your life a better life. Don't worry about the guy next door. Worry about you. Don't be complacent. Move forward. But who cares if that guy's got a better car, if that girl has a better body, or if she has more clothes, or he has a nicer watch, or whatever. I'm guilty of it too, trying to be better, but I'm not. I don't want to do that anymore. Almost 50 years old, 33 years in this industry, and I still fall down every day. But you got to get back up, brush your knees off, put a smile on your face, and do it all over again. Until next time, intensity rules, train hardcore, don't be depressed. Okay, I'll probably be depressed tomorrow, but I do the best doggone I can to smile, brush my teeth, comb my hair, and say have a nice day. See you next video.